What's up, guys? I'm Bob Tompkins with the Living in SC team at Real Broker, and welcome back to the channel. On today's episode of Living in SC, we're going to be talking about South Carolina's best beaches. Now, if you've come to this video and you're expecting to hear about Myrtle Beach, Charleston, Hilton Head, this is not the video for you. I'm going to be talking about the 3 South Carolina beaches that South Carolinians don't want you to know about. Let's get into it. So first off, why would South Carolinians not want you to know about these beaches? That's because these beaches are just awesome, unique places in South Carolina that aren't heavily traveled by tourists, but offer a great travel experience. These are 3 of my personal favorite beaches to go visit, and they're the ones that I take my family to when we go on a vacation. So what are they, you may ask? Well, let's go. Coming in at number 3 is Garden City, located just south of Myrtle Beach. Now, Garden City is number 3 on this list because it is likely the most heavily tourist visited beach of the 3 on the list. I wish I could put it higher because of how much I just love Garden City, but the tourist aspect to me does take a little bit away from its charm and the uniqueness of the beach. However, it is located south of Myrtle Beach with Surfside Beach kind of as a buffer between Garden City and Myrtle. Because it's a decent ways south of Myrtle Beach, a lot of the tourist traffic doesn't actually make its way down here. However, you do have a lot of those touristy sort of shops, the sort of place where you can go and kind of get your Myrtle Beach, Garden City sort of memorabilia, your swim trunks, your cool graphic tees, and the big towels for the beach. Garden City does have that, and they also have a lot of cool little places to go. They have a great little ice cream shop, a little arcade that you can take your kids or your teenagers to go play in, as well as some cool little food joints. My favorite of which is this nice little hot dog place that's right by the pier. And not to mention, the Garden City Pier is absolutely phenomenal. In my opinion, the Garden City Pier is one of the most overlooked piers on the South Carolina beaches. If you go to Garden City, you're bound to have a good time because of its small, quaint feel with still a little bit of that tourist vibe, but you're able to avoid a beach that is heavily touristy. Coming in at number 2 on my list is Folly Beach, just outside of Charleston. Now, the locals to Folly are going to absolutely hate that this is in my video. Folly Beach is not a big fan of tourists, but they really are having a tough time keeping tourists off the beach because it is just so charming and such a special place to go visit. Folly Beach is one of those places that I would say if you're looking for sort of a Keys vibe without actually going to the Keys, you may be able to find that on Folly. It's super local. People are kind of beach bums on Folly. You've got some great bars that are there on Folly Beach. Plus, the beach itself is unmanicured. What that means is they don't import sand, they don't clear off the beach and keep it super pristine, which for some people may be a con. But if you're the sort of person that likes to go out, see the sunrise, and find shells on the beach, you are going to love Folly. Me and my wife love to go out early in the morning, and we found numerous conch shells as well as other pristine looking shells on that beach. Folly is just simply amazing for that. Now, Folly might have been number 1 on my list if it wasn't for current renovations that are going on the island. They're currently completely redoing the Folly Beach Pier. So the one con to going to Folly Beach right now is that there isn't a pier. However, I believe the plan is by 2024 for the new pier to be built and in place, and it is sure to be a tourist destination once that pier is there. So if you're trying to go to a beach that isn't gonna be heavily touristy, I'd try to get to Folly before 2024. Coming in at number 1 on my list is likely the most unique beach in South Carolina and one of the most special vacations you can take, and that is Fripp Island. Now, a lot of people don't know about Fripp Island. It's kind of a hidden gem in South Carolina. A lot of people, when they go to the southern part of the state, the focus tends to be on Kiowa or Hilton Head or Edisto, and people kind of overlook Fripp. But to me, Fripp is just super, super, super unique. Now, a note, there's no grocery stores on Fripp. So if you're going out to Fripp, you kind of have to stop in Beaufort on the way out. Make sure you stack up on stuff to have at the house when you're out there. Fripp Island is completely covered with just single family homes, which makes it a super unique destination, but that's not all. Fripp Island also protects their deer. So you won't see a lot of people driving around on cars. You're gonna see a ton of golf carts, but then you're gonna see deer everywhere. Now, you're not supposed to feed the deer. You're not supposed to feed the deer, but we all know everybody sneaks a little bit over to them. The deer are super, super friendly. They love seeing people. Of course, you do have to be a little respectful that they're still wild animals and you don't know what they're gonna do. But that sort of experience is super, super cool, especially for someone like me that has a daughter around the age of 2. We love going to Fripp because she gets to kind of experience seeing those animals up close while also getting to enjoy the beach. And Fripp does a great job maintaining their beach so that you're able to have a great experience out in the water. So whether you've moved to South Carolina and you're looking for a good vacation spot that's local, or you're looking at South Carolina for a possible vacation spot, I hope that this video has been helpful to you. And as always, don't forget to subscribe and check out some of our other videos if you're interested in living in South Carolina.